don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one foot and set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 53!
Check, 59. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike 59, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Brady now on first down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 22. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you've got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a first down carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up second and 11. I'm coming after you.
On second and 11 now. Brady. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 56 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Jackson now. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Jackson on first down. And he finds Fitzgerald. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a play fake. Brady. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Drake. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From midfield, here's Brady. Passing route complete. It's Doyle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
What's the run? They're running it. 150.
From the 36, Brady, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Jackson. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Jackson now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Miami. Check 9, check 9.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson now. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he finds Fitzgerald. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Let's go. Do this.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
29. Alpha. Watch the slant. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Alert.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Back to throw. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. No, Ringo.
Again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Pick, baby. You see it
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Brady, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Jones has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now it's Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All day. Just like that. Check 37. Check 37.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
51, Mike. Mike, 51.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hayward. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. Let's go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
He wasn't ready.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs. Move